It's been such an interesting year in the market so far. Sort of these quiet records just kept happening, and they've really been able to climb a wall of worry, I guess. Are the markets right now correctly pricing in perfection?
I would agree with you they're pricing in perfection. I would disagree they're pricing it incorrectly. I think if you look at the first quarter of the year, for example, no one expected weather to hit us as hard as we did. You can argue that's a one-time event, but that's my point. There's a lot of one-time events. Who knows what the next one's going to be?
Why do you think we haven't seen a significant correction yet?
I think there are a couple of supporting factors that have kept people from pulling out. The first is that the general public, the average investor, has started to focus more on the risk of being out of the market than in. So there's a risk tolerance there that wasn't there before. Second of all, there's a tremendous amount of money flowing into the system as a whole. If you look at margin debt, for example, that's supplementing demand. I think those are the two factors that have really kept the bubble inflating. And until one or the other of those changes, it'll probably continue.
You said bubble.
I did say bubble.
So you think we're in a bubble?
Yes, I do. I think the definition of a bubble is when a price change in an asset class is closely correlated with the debt that's used to finance that asset class. We saw that in housing in the mid-2000s. We saw that with the stock market in the mid-2000s. We've seen that before, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now.
So in terms of valuations, what's a better comfort level for the market to be at based on what we know now about future earnings growth for the rest of the year?
Well, the most generous metric you can use is the price to forward earnings. And right now we are moving above the level, the peak level of 2007. That to me suggests reason for caution. If you look at the actual forward earnings expectations, they're approaching double digits for the back end of the year. That's generous. That's above what we saw in the first quarter year on year. It's even above what we saw in the prior quarter. So we're saying things are not only going to get better, they're going to get better at a much faster rate. I like other metrics. I like the Shiller metric. But none of those are saying that the market is cheap.